For more than 30 years, professional golfer Mark McNulty has been winning tournaments all over the world. But 2 years ago, severe back pain threatened to bring his current career as one of the top players on the senior tour to an end.
Very debilitating. Like, absolutely can't make a swing. For all the people out there who've had back pain of this state will know that when you do get into a situation where you have a seizure and you can't straighten up, it's a terrible feeling, absolutely terrible feeling.
Mark knew that he didn't want surgery, but he also knew that the pain just kept getting worse.
It's just like being stabbed in the back. Crunch, both sides. You know, it's like two big carving knives going into your kidneys, or it's like a lower back kidney, just above the hip pain.
It was then that Mark learned about the DRX9000 and started the treatments that would open up his discs, relieve his back pain, and allow him to swing a golf club for the first time in years, completely pain-free.
After 3 or 4 occasions of having the treatment that I had, man, I felt like a brand new person.
And just 1 month after he completed the DRX9000 treatments, Mark McNulty won the SBC Championship in San Antonio, Texas.
I won that tournament by 9 shots. Then we went to California to play the season-ending Charles Schwab tournament, and I managed to win that by a shot over Tom Kite in the end. To say, how did I play after there? Unbelievable. I never expected that in my wildest dreams.
And with his back pain gone, Mark is now able to get back to the strenuous exercise routine he needs to maintain his position as a top player on the senior tour. And he's hitting the golf ball as well as he has in years. And as he plays in tournaments all over the world, he now shares his story of how the DRX9000 relieved his back pain, helped him to avoid surgery, and continue his professional career.
I bump into people who have issues with their discs all the time, and I'm always advocating, and I'm not saying this for the DRX9000, I'm saying it because of the DRX9000. I'm saying that's the way you've got to go.
With Dr. Louis Crespo, and Doctor, in addition to the DRX9000 for back pain, there's also the DRX9000C for cervical pain or neck pain. Let's talk about the DRX9000C and exactly how that works.
It works very similar to the decompression for the lower back. If you'll notice, the neck has a gentle slope to it, or a gentle curve to it. When there's an injury to one of the discs, by being able to change the angle of the pull, we can target the specific interspace that we're trying to treat.
And again, we're dealing with comfort, so there's a very comfortable headrest that gently creates the pull, other than anything that you would do in traditional traction.
That is correct. Your head sits in a cradle, if you will, so there's nothing pulling on your jaws, there's nothing grinding your teeth together. It's very, very gentle, and again, the majority of people actually go to sleep while the procedure is being performed.
And what type of pain are we relieving when we're dealing with neck problems?
Headaches, arm pain, numbness and tingling, shoulder pain. These are all symptoms of disc herniations. Once that disc herniates and puts pressure on these nerves that feed the arm, they will cause pain in the respective arm. If the patient has a lot of headaches, the disc can be herniated higher, stimulating the muscles who cause horrendous headaches.
Yeah, and what kind of results are you getting with the DRX9000C?
Again, way above 80%. The patients are just having a great result with it. I've treated patients that were actually, again, scheduled for surgery, and they have come to see me at the last moment, and we've been able to take care of the disc without surgical intervention.
Doctor, thanks so much. Good information. And a case in point regarding the DRX9000C is Rico Banez, a top executive with a leading pharmaceutical company, who discovered the DRX9000C to be a much better option than medication.
Here we go, batter up. Come on!
To see Rico Banez coaching his son's T-ball team or roughhousing in the family playroom, you would think he was the picture of health. But just 2 months before this video was taken, Rico was suffering from back and neck pain so severe he could hardly move.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I was right around 8 or 9 on the pain scale. It was almost to the point where I couldn't take it anymore. I was constantly trying to shift to where, it wasn't numb, and, I just was in so much pain.
Since graduating from West Point, where he was a standout second baseman, Rico has become a statewide sales manager for one of the leading pharmaceutical companies in the country. And with his technical background, he knew that medications were not the answer.
If you do something pharmaceutically, anti-inflammatory pain, you're just temporarily relieving the pain. You're not fixing the problem.
And the advice he was getting from his network of physicians and surgeons was not what he wanted to hear.
All of them were recommending, I go on pain cocktails, a lot of pain meds as well as invasive surgery. And that's stuff I didn't want to do.
Then Rico learned about the DRX9000C and began the treatments that would open up the discs in his neck and help to relieve the pain.
I'd say after about the 2.5, 3 week mark, almost the 1 month point, where I'd been through probably 10 courses of therapy on the DRX, you can really start feeling relief.
You can say it loud, all right? 1, 2, 3, follow me!
And now Rico is pain-free and back to full speed. Coaching and playing sports, spending quality time with his wife and kids, and enjoying the life that before the DRX9000C, he thought he might have lost forever.
Once again, I can hang out, wrestle with them, put them on my shoulders again. I could do stuff that I wasn't able to do a few months ago. So that's where I am now. I'm such a believer now. The DRX machine to me is a godsend.
Right now, hundreds of doctors around the country are using the DRX9000 and the DRX9000C to help thousands of people with back and neck pain avoid surgery, get off medication, and get back to living an active and pain-free life. If you're struggling with severe back or neck pain, pick up the phone, call the numbers we provided, and see if a DRX9000 doctor can help you. It changed my life, and it could help change your life too. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Ren Scott. Good luck and be well. The preceding program was paid for by Axiom Worldwide, maker of the DRX9000.